It was a cold night last night. We had quite a bit of snow on the ground. You can see the mountains are looking really nice and crisp this morning. All around. See them on the tops. So it was snowing last night when we went to bed, but we had a late night last night. We had an incredible day yesterday. We saw some things that most people will never ever see in their lives. We saw a big bull moose bedded with a cow, and a grizzly bear came in and busted them up and they run off. Then we saw another grizzly up on the top and we decided to have a run at her, and I ended up shooting my first grizzly bear, and probably be my last. But beautiful bear, lovely silver tick grizzly, so happy you wouldn't believe. Awesome day. Hopefully today we're going to have a run on a big bull moose we've seen down in the bottom. That would be absolutely cool, and we'll see what today brings. Perfect, catch you later. So it's day 8 of the hunt, and it's another beautiful day in Alaska. Big day yesterday. Wildie got his grizzly bear, which is fantastic. But it was a mixed day really. Lots of action. We saw a big group of moose down on the hillside across from the strip. Wildie's grizzly came and scared them away. We walked up, we disappeared out of sight. And we were making a plan to get on the big bull, but as it happens, the bear gave us too good an opportunity to miss, and we made our way up and we took him. So great day all round. Late back into camp. Really good long night's sleep, and then up again this morning. Now we've got a bear down. Big thing to do is try and get one of these moose. Now I've been down to the bottom of the strip, had a glass out. We've seen a few of them still mooching around down the bottom there in the willows, but nothing has shown itself just yet in terms of one of the bigger bulls. Now ideally we'd like to get two. We've seen two decent sized moose, shootable moose down there, one about 60 inches, one a bit smaller. It's got 3 brow tines on one side, so we can still take him. Now for me, obviously I'm looking for the big boy. Well, I'd be happy to take his first moose in Alaska with one of the smaller ones. If we can get those two down, that really would put us ahead of the curve. It also gives a big gut pile to shoot the last grizzly bear off. But there's a few mooching around, as I've said. Not seen the big boy yet. Going to go and grab a coffee, see how we're doing, and then go and glass a little bit later on. A lot of action, a lot of stalking, but we're starting to get the measure of the ground here. If only the wind can stay on side, make things a little bit easier for us, but every day it changes, and it can change from one minute to the next. But so far, so good. Looking forward to another good day in the field.
After the success of yesterday's endeavours, we feel re-energized and brimming with confidence. Although the weather is changeable, it's doing little to dampen our spirits as we scour the valley below for signs of our moose bull. We catch a glimpse of the big bull we've been tracking, moving amongst the undergrowth. However, he disappears into the thick stuff, over a ridge and out of sight. As usual, the wind is not playing ball and is once again blowing down the valley towards the moose. But where one door closes, another opens. For the first time, the area to the west of camp is clear, and we have another opportunity to explore an entirely new area. Whilst the view here is new, the topography is very familiar. Rolling ridges, thick vegetation, and yet more river crossings. So the bull that we were looking for, the moose down at the bottom end, has made his way down the valley and up over the ridge at the top. So we decided to come and have a look at a fresh bit of ground. You can see camp back there in the distance. We've made our way up and around this ridge. Check out this bowl on my right hand side. Now, there's plenty of berries up there, pretty sheltered. Ideal country for decent sized grizzly bear, but unfortunately nothing up there at the moment. Now the wind is blowing to it. We're going to head over this ridge and look at some more country down on the far side. So even though when the first opportunity you're looking for doesn't quite go your way, big country out here and there's plenty to be seen, so you never know what's over the other side of the next hill.
The elevated vantage point offers yet another perspective on the ground we've been scouring for the past 8 days. We spot a young bull tucked up in a patch of willows, and Mark does his best to call him in, but to no avail.
He wasn't bothered by the call, was he?
The prime rut is some way off, and the bulls are not yet showing any sign of responding to calls. After several hours of glassing, getting rained on, and eaten alive by flies, my eyes and backside have had enough, and my patience is wearing thin. I'm tired, stiff, and we've done all we can do today. We take stock of the day and formulate a plan for tomorrow.
So that must be the other one then, that's kind of disappeared over the top. It looked pretty wide, but that's definitely the one we were looking at.
He's raking as well, and he's giving the bushes.
My pack is heavy and my bones are weary as we start our long journey back to camp. It's at times like this I lean heavily on my fellow hunters to pull me through. Luckily for me, they're always there when I need them.
Morning. We're day 8 of the hunt, day 9 of the trip. We've been glassing first thing this morning. We've had breakfast, so it's a bit later than normal, but we've spotted the big bull that Ian's after. So we spent yesterday glassing. We thought we'd lost him out the back of the valley, but we found him again, and he hadn't really moved from when we saw him earlier in the day, so that was a bonus. And we're just gearing up now, and we're going to get after him. So an exciting day ahead. Can't wait. Hopefully next time we'll be eating moose meat tonight. Woohoo! Catch you later.
Now perfectly attuned to this environment, Wildie's eagle eyes have spotted our big bull, and the air is once again charged with anticipation.
Wind's good.
At last the elements are with us, and our bull has finally given us the opportunity we've been waiting for. He's bedded down on the edge of an alder thicket, but we have a clear line of sight. We eagerly plan our approach, picking what we believe to be the path of least resistance that gives us the best possible chance of a shot.
So that bull is still in here somewhere.
Yeah.
I'd hate to be up there and see it.
And not be able to get to it.
Not be able to get to him in time, and have to come back down around here, or try and find a way to get through there, kill him, and then find a way to get back here through the bottom with some meat. Let's go get the spotting scope and see what's next to him.
Yeah, baby.
As usual, the path of least resistance still offers plenty of it. We must clear a trail through the willow and alders, clearly marking it ready for our return. It's tough going, but working as a team, we make good progress. We can feel that we're getting closer and eventually catch sight of our bull. We drop packs and prepare for the stalk in, taking only my shooting sticks and rifle. This is the most critical part of the hunt. The bull has spent the entire week surrounded by cows, calves and younger bulls. Plenty of eyes, ears and nostrils to detect our approach. We must move slowly and deliberately, paying close attention to the swirling wind and close cover where dangerous predators may also be lurking. Miraculously, our bull is oblivious to our presence, and no other moose appears to have been alerted. We have the advantage. I load and prepare my rifle. There will be no mistakes this time. The bull now senses danger and the giant beast lurches to its feet. I quickly move into position and set up the Sauer 404 on my trusty Vanguard B62 sticks while Mark calls to encourage the bull to turn.
Come on, baby, turn. Here we go.
Here he comes. Hold on.
And he's down.
All the way over there. Well done, mate.
What an amazing animal.
He finally offers a quartering shot. At 305 yards, the 225 grain Hornady Superformance SST once again delivers the perfect terminal performance and a humane dispatch for this magnificent animal.
It's been amazing watching him from afar for the past 8 days. This is our 8th day of hunting. We saw him on the first night we came. Of course, we can't hunt that night. And he's disappeared in and out of these alder bushes and willow pretty much all week. Now, we've seen him when we've been out hunting your grizzly. We did. We thought we'd lost him yesterday. We went hunting up further up the valley at the back of camp. And then Wildy, with his amazingly keen eyesight, managed to spot him. Moose hunter extraordinaire over here. He's pretty big in the body. We've got plenty of work. The rain is coming around, as you can see. If you don't like the weather in Alaska, wait half an hour and it will change. Still got plenty of work to do. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon, hoping to get him all skinned out and packed out, ready to take back to camp. But I think we've got a couple of days' work here.
Thanks for that.
This is where the real work starts. We divide ourselves into work parties and set about our tasks. Mark and Wildy take care of skinning and butchering the bull. Tony and I cut a trail and begin packing out the meat to a ridge closer to camp. All of the meat must be harvested from the animal and taken back to civilization for processing, with the trophy being the final piece to leave the field. The rain pours down once more, but the harvest has lifted our spirits.
One hand.
Yeah, could you take this bag?
The ridge beyond is the final slope back up to camp. It looks so close, but it's still an hour from here, with 3 alder-choked canyons in between. My only focus now is to keep moving the meat to here. We can think of home later. The last load is by far the heaviest, but one I am glad to bear.